let's dive into some of the famous landmarks all over the world and also their intriguing backstory. It's your girl Annie once again, and today we're going to be talking about fun facts about famous landmarks all over the world. But before we get into that, guys, I'd like you to please take a moment to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button for notifications. And please watch the video to the end and also drop a comment. I'd like to hear all your thoughts. All right, let's get into that. Number 1, the Eiffel Tower in France. This place is seen as the romance capital of the world, including myself. Guilty as charged. But this place was actually built in 1889 for the World Fair that happened then. And it was a structure meant to be a temporary one because it was meant to be dismantled after 20 years. But it proved to be useful for radio transmission, so it was left up. It wasn't dismantled at the end of the day. While this place has a fun fact, guess what it is? Alright, don't worry, I'll gist you. Gustave Eiffel, who was the tower's engineer, had a secret apartment where he entertained so many important guests, including Thomas Edison. Yes, he did that. So, that's it for Eiffel Tower. Number 2, the Colosseum in Italy. I'm sure so many movie enthusiasts are really familiar with this place because so many wonderful movies have made reference to this location. Movies like Spartacus, Gladiator, they've all made reference to this wonderful location. And this movie sort of gave us an insight to what this place was used for back in the days, the gladiator battles. But this location wasn't just used for gladiator battles, no. Animals were released to fight each other in the Colosseum in Rome back in the days. Wild animals like lions, bears, elephants, and it was really bloody. I'm sure you can tell, and I'm really happy that this gruesome activity isn't happening there again, like isn't happening ever again. Animal rights activists would have dismantled that system if that were still the case. Yeah, but we're thankful that isn't happening again. Then after the fall of the Roman Empire, marbles and materials were taken out from the Colosseum in Rome, and they were used to build the St. Peter's Basilica in Rome and some other churches in Rome. So yeah, that's it about the Colosseum in Italy. Number 3, the Leaning Tower of Pisa. This place started to lean shortly after its construction began in the 12th century. The ground was too soft and it couldn't carry the weight of the tower, so it started to tilt as the construction got to the 3rd story because the ground was so soft and the pillar just started to tilt. But in the 20th century, the engineers discovered or were able to find a solution to this problem. All thumbs up to our engineers. Yes, so they were able to remove the saw from the ground and install counterweights, so the tower would be able to, be stable. And yes, this actually proved helpful as the tower now leans to a safer angle, which means there is no risk of collapse. Alright, that's it for our Leaning Tower. Number 4, Mount Rushmore, USA. So this place was originally meant to depict the sculptures of the whole US presidents from their head all the way down to their waists. But due to lack of funding, the sculpture stopped after their head. So there was nothing like the chest region or the waist. There was no funding for that. So one fun fact about this place is behind the head of Abraham Lincoln, there is a hall there. There is a chamber there called the Hall of Record, which holds so many records like the Independence Day Declaration and also the Constitution. Yes, it has these records, but it is not open for the public. No, it is not open to the public at all. It is strictly confidential. So that's it for Mount Rushmore, USA. Number 5, guys. Drum rolls. Guys, before we proceed to number 5, I'm so happy you guys made it this far into the video. Like, kisses to all of you guys. And the 5th one, guys, is the Sahara Desert in Africa. The Sahara Desert is the world's largest hot desert, spanning across 11 countries in North Africa and covering an area of 9.2 kilometers in size. Like, it's really, really large. But the interesting thing about the Sahara Desert is that it wasn't always a desert. This place used to be a lush, beautiful, green region that had so many bodies of water, lakes, rivers, and trees. This is amazing if you ask me. And to prove this, fossils of so many animals like fishes, crocodiles have been discovered in this area, proving that it was once a lush green region. And this is really, really, really amazing. And I'm sure African mothers are trembling now and are saying, this is like end time stuff. Like, no, this can't be real. But guys, it is absolutely real. And what do you think is the reason for this phenomenon, like this sudden change? What do you think? I'd like to hear all your thoughts on this. So guys, drop it out on the comments and I'm going to read all of them and reply to all of them. And that's it for this week's episode on Fun Facts About. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and hit the bell button for notification. I love you guys.